Hello, my name is Luke, and I'm a 50-something, half Haida, half Nishka indigenous man. I've been a professional artist for over 20 years, and I've been designing games for around 4. This is a weekly vlog where I'll play a board game solo, talk about current artworks and past artworks, games I'm designing, channels I'm watching, and my never-ending battle to get my health back in check. Welcome, shiny, happy people. Thank you for coming back. And the title of this week's episode is Liminal Catharsis or whatever. And yes, I know, basically I'm the only one watching these videos every week. And they're mostly for my own benefit, but I know there's at least a few people watching, and I just want to say to you guys who are, thank you very much. This week was a bit rough. I did a lot of nothing, and I don't want to go too far down the rabbit hole, but basically my energy was super low, and my motivation was even lower. I created this vlog to keep myself in check, and it's really helped me with my game designing, but really not much else. It really hasn't motivated me to do more exercise. I have been eating better though. No, okay, that's not true. It has helped keep my diet in check, which is excellent. So yeah, it's great. So maybe I should be thankful for the things it does. But yeah, as far as the other things, I really don't feel like I've been setting myself up for success. I need to do the work to do that. And I haven't been doing that. And if anything, I've been putting up roadblocks to my success. And I really need to stop doing that because I'm the only one here, so I need to start doing more. Yeah, and I just think I need to start going outside more. I mean, there's a fear. I have a fear of going outside for some reason, but I don't know. So I need to start joining local things and become more part of the community, I think. That being said, near the end of the week, I really did start feeling better about myself. I started feeling like this weird thing where I started feeling like I was between things, which honestly is amazing. Because before the pandemic and so on and so forth, I always sort of felt like I was living between worlds. And that's sort of just where I always existed and it's where I was comfortable. It's lonely, but comfortable. And the last few years, I've really how do I put it? I felt like I'd accomplished so many things in my life as an artist and so on and so forth. And so many personal goals that I felt like my journey was done. Like, wow, I felt like how can I do any better? I mean, obviously there's way better things. Like, no, it's just my definition of success. I really achieved a lot of things. Maybe I wasn't dreaming high, big enough. And maybe it was just, the depression that came with the pandemic, which we all felt. So I don't mind mentioning it. But my mind wasn't right. And like I said, I never felt like I was between things. I felt like I was done. And I should just go out to pasture and leave the art world to the young folks and stuff, blah, blah, blah. And that really was messed up thinking because I really do have a lot more to give in this world. And so I started feeling like I was between things again, which, like I said, for me is amazing because I've always felt comfortable in that liminal space. And so really near the end of the week, I started feeling sort of a liminal catharsis. And I can't even explain what that means. So yeah, liminal catharsis or whatever. So that's the title of this week's vlog. And anyway, so yeah, so that's where I'm sitting at right now. And also another note, I'm shifting this vlog again I was going from Saturday to Friday, and I decided I'm going to go from Monday to Sunday. And the reason is because I record these things on Saturday and Sunday, and I work on my comic book strip on Sundays, and so it's a lot of work. Saturdays and Sundays are actually a lot of work for me. And I started to feel like Monday would hit and I'd feel tired, and it would feel like, well, I'm all tired on Monday and this halfway through my week. So I think it's better if I start Monday. If I'm a little tired on Monday, that's fine because then I have the whole week ahead of me to go. And then Saturday and Sunday are just at the end of the week. So that's why I'm shifting it. I'll still drop these on Mondays, but like I said, it's a little shift. But anyway, the game I'm playing this week, as you can see, is Dorf Romantic. It's designed by Michael Palm and Lucas Zach, with art by Paul Reeb, and published by Pegasus Spiel. It's a really amazing game. It's a wonderful game, and it's a really amazing solo game. I really like it. I think the art is amazing. I think the graphic design is amazing. I just think there's just so many subtle aspects, and the campaign and legacy components are so good. Like they really do add to the. What they do is they challenge you, and basically the better you get, the more challenging it becomes, but in a good way. I really like it, and this is the second time I'm playing it for this vlog, and because it's a legacy campaign game, it's always changing. So I'll probably show it one more time on this vlog, but maybe when I'm done, or maybe like when I'm near the end of the campaign. Yeah, anyway, so this is the game. It's an amazing game. Check it out if you can. And so now to health and fitness. So my weigh-in for this week is 267 pounds. So I've lost 5 pounds since last week, which is amazing. I didn't work out or anything, so that's why I'm not going to show my workout board, which is unfortunate, but you know, that was my week. It was, like I said, it was a rough week. Just no energy. It was really weird. Anyway, I'm not going to get into it, but I'm down 3 pounds, which is good. I fear that the weight loss might be due to muscle loss. I sure hope not. But anyway, I'm just going to take the small victories where I can. So my food journal for the week. Saturday I had eggs, toast with jam. Salad, pepperoni, toast, chili. On Sunday I had eggs, bacon, toast, and salad for lunch. Some leftover pizza with corn on the cob and some popcorn. Monday I had jam and toast and a banana, and I had some itchy ban for lunch and some canned oranges and McDonald's for dinner. Yikes. Tuesday I had eggs and toast, sandwich, then chicken and bread for dinner. Wednesday I had eggs and toast, sandwich for lunch, chow mein for dinner, and some toast and jam at nighttime. Thursday I had eggs and toast and salad and hot dogs and banana. Friday I had eggs and toast and salad and chow mein and toast. And then Saturday I had eggs and toast for breakfast, sandwiches for lunch, some chicken strips for dinner, and had some banana bread. I made banana bread yesterday. And today I had eggs and bacon and toast and salad and leftover pizza for dinner, and it was really good. Yeah, and so art project I'm working on, like I said, I didn't get any work done on my art this week, which was brutal. It's really something I need to change. I only have 4 weeks left till that's due, so I really need to work my butt off and get things going. So games I'm working on. I'm working on the cards for Three Ravens this week. Three Ravens is my tarot style trick-taking game. Right now the maximum points in the game is 100. And I did a lot to get 100 points. The traditional game had a maximum of 93 points. So I really had to work on spreading out the points in some way. And so I do a lot of work to figure that out. And what that meant is that there's a lot of 0.5 or half points. As you can see in this card here, this is one of the Trump suit or wave cards, and you see it's 0.5. And I was watching a review of Flow by Alex Radcliffe from Board Game Co. And he was talking about how annoying half points are. And it even seemed a little wonky when Thinker Themer did the review. And they seemed to really like the game, but they did specifically talk about the 0.5 points subtly, but they did. And I'll be honest, one of my early playtesters mentioned that the half points being wonky. Wonky is one of my favorite words. And it is something that's been bothering me since I came up with it. And it's something that, like I said, it came from the traditional game. And so I'm considering doubling all the points. So instead of 100 points total, there would be 200 points total. And the only reason I wanted 100 was so it'd be easier for players to know where they stand as far as points in their hands and how many points are in their opponent's hands. 200 makes it a little bit harder. 200 makes it a little bit harder, but it's still metric. And it makes it a little easier in the sense that you can count by tens, like instead of 5-point cards, it'll be 10-point cards, and instead of 0.5 cards, it'll be 1-point cards. And 2 becomes 4, 3 becomes 6, 4 becomes 8. So I haven't made any final decisions yet, but I'm really thinking about it. Almost at a final decision. And yeah, so it's given serious consideration. I also revived an old game that I designed a while back called Totem Park. Totem Park was sort of a Red Rising clone, and I guess it still is, but in the original Totem Park, basically, every player would have their own personal dry erase board, and everything would be done with dry erase board and dry erase markers. And the game was about like you're a carver and you're trying to get a commission, and so you're basically putting together sketches of totems. You're sketching a totem. You're designing a totem pole basically with the cards, and you would sort of combo the cards to make different designs, and some designs would go better with others, so on and so forth. Just like the fantasy realms and Red Rising. But then I sort of realized that I was playing Red Rising last week for this game, and I realized that Red Rising is just tracks. I mean, you have the gems and you have like the cubes, but essentially it's tracks. You're moving up tracks. And I thought, wow. I was like, I can't believe I didn't notice that before. And so I thought, well, why don't I make a game of tracks? And then I thought, well, I only need one track. I really want it to be something sort of between Fantasy Realms and Red Rising. So it's a simple game with just a little bit of depth. I want it to be a quick and simple game and reasonably priced. And so I thought I would one track in the middle, and basically each player would have their own discard stack. So the discard would change with how many players there are. I think I'll be 2 to 5 players. I guess I could do 1 player if I wanted. And so anyway, yeah, like I said, so basically what would happen if you take a card from your opponent's discard, you have to give them a point, in a sense, sort of like they're helping you out. So you're all artists, and artists help each other out. And so the idea is that the other artist is helping you out, so you give them a point. And at the end of the game, it's the winner with the most points, or the player with the most points is the winner. Yeah, and I also tightened up the golf game a little bit, or the golf trick-taking game, and yeah. And so games I played this week, I played a lot of Dorf Romantic, and because I wasn't sure what game I was going to play for the video this week, and I was playing Dorf Romantic, I had it on the table. I was like, well, it's a different game than when I first put it on the channel, so maybe I'll do it again now that I've unlocked a lot of the things. So I'm about halfway through the campaign. Yeah, so I'm about halfway through the campaign. And what I really like about the campaign and Legacy is that it's additive. And in the sense that what I mean by additive is that it adds things. It doesn't reduce things. It's additive, not reductive. So you don't take things away from the game. You add things to the game. And that's how you change your play. And so because I decided to do this for this week's video, I sort of looked into it a little bit more, and I thought about like, how come I can't open boxes 4 and 5? So I went online, I looked in, and basically I just missed something on a card. So I was able to open box 4, but I haven't really played well enough to unlock any of the components of box 4. In box 5, I haven't made enough points. And it's really amazing the difference between the campaign and Legacy, because in the campaign, you're going to unlock all the things in that campaign if you just keep playing. Whereas with the Legacy, you can play like the whole campaign and never open up a Legacy box. Like if you play poorly and you have to play a lot of games, you're never going to open up any of the Legacy components. But with campaign games, eventually it's all there in front of you. Like the path is there. And I just think that's really brilliantly designed. Like I really love it. It's an excellent game. My goals for next week are to carve. I need to carve my face off. I really need to get a lot of work done on that mask. I also need to exercise. And so I need to start walking and exercising. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe. Bye-bye. Yeah, so the artwork I'm going to talk about this week is called the Magic Flute Act 1. And it's a triptych, which means a series of 3 paintings. These are acrylic on board. And so they don't have any, well, the order is basically the Sun King first, then Tamino, with the magic bells and the other character, the Magic Flute. Oh my god, it's been a long time since I made this piece. I can't remember the names of the characters. And the last one is the Night Queen, I believe. Tamino and Papagano, I believe that's the name of the characters. That's the middle. So basically I just depicted 4 of the characters. And, oh well, I mean, the Night Queen and her lady helpers. Yeah, it was a lot of fun to do, and it was a really interesting project. Yeah, and I still have them. Like I said, it's not one of those artworks that I love that other people don't seem to love as much as I do, but there they are. Thanks for watching. Thank you for viewing my channel, and I hope you will continue to tune in. The old man once said, life is a journey, and if you don't stop and look around once in a while, you might miss it. So this is me, stopping and looking around, because I have been missing it. These are a few of my socials. Please follow those and this channel as well. Thank you, and be well.